So I told you guys the story about my kid coming home from school and saying that he was so impressed because one of his friends in class, his dad, worked for Epic Games, so he got all the Fortnite skins for free. And why can't Dad be that cool? He's saying to my wife. It just as I'm literally working on my own game.
Ain't that some shit?
Yep.
Yeah, but your game doesn't have like fun skins.
Or Travis Scott.
All right, is that what I need to add?
Or plot exposition from Star Wars Rise of Skywalker.
Hold on, I'm taking notes.
But to that point, I'm pretty sure that kid, like he said, his dad works for Epic. I think roughly translated, that is his dad's credit card is linked to his Epic account.
It's just nice to know that some things stay the same.
Oh yeah.
It's gotta suck. The only secrets you know are like what's coming out in Fortnite. You're like, well, I could leak this.
Used to be any kid who saw the wizard and knew how to get the flute in Super Mario Brothers 3 was like super cool. And now it's like, oh yeah, I can look like Boba Fett.
Dude, I remember when like Mortal Kombat, if you could pull off a fatality, any fatality, I mean, you were the shit. That's when fatalities were hard to pull off.
Yeah, at the arcade.
Mm-hmm.
Just had to
Oh, I always just resorted to like uppercutting. There was no way I was pulling any of that off.
You fuck up the uppercut, and you do the
And you just like low
you do the low punch. Oh,
I just fall over. You're like, I still beat you. So it's been a while. How you guys doing?
Okay, yeah, it has been a while because I forgot to turn my head away when I laughed. So this is like, we need this to be like a remediation. Hopefully Nitroid doesn't die of Fox die. So
Yeah. So for anybody listening who didn't find out from all my complaining on Twitter, I caught that most legendary of diseases.
Nitro
Nitroid
got
had
COVID.
COVID.
And yeah, I got it. And I was safe about it too.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. People that are being safe now are still getting hit. It's just targeting anybody and everybody.
Yeah, and it sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks so much. It is the worst flu you will ever have in your life. I have had gallstones, and those were preferable.
Jesus.
Yeah.
well, today I learned Nitroid had gallstones.
Yeah, you're just learning a lot about me today.
Yeah, more or less.
Actually, I have a funny story about that too.
We're not talking about gallstones. We're back. It's the Kojima Frequency. It's 2021. Kept you waiting, huh?
And I'm not dead yet. Oh, God.
Hey, I'm Fingers.
Hey everyone, this is Days Ahead.
And I'm Nitroid. You're listening to the Kojima Frequency.
Now, you know, we are taking applications just in case. So if you guys want
Jesus.
to submit like a PDF resume, I don't know.
Might need a replacement here in a little bit. It's not over yet.
Oh, God, I'll tell you. It sucks. It sucks. Just like I've been out of it now for about a couple weeks, and I'm still like, I've got these like symptoms hanging on where I've got like a cough. I'm always tired. My taste and smell are messed up. I've got mental fog. It's just like, it's just not going away. It's fading, but it's taken a while.
Yeah.
I don't want to know how many freaking cough drops I've taken.
How is the status of your smell and taste right now?
Well, mostly back, but it's different. I don't know how else to explain it, but like everything smells different and tastes different. You know how they say like every 7 years your tastes change? This is kind of like that, but like way more noticeable. It's just bizarre.
Like when you have a cold and stuff's just like different a little bit.
Yeah.
Ah.
But it's just like, I don't know how to explain it, but like everything smells different. Everything tastes different. Things that I enjoyed, I don't quite enjoy as much. It's just, and it's not like they're subdued. It's like they're different. I know I sound crazy, but like I don't know how else to explain it.
You know, it's really funny. It's like your least favorite thing, and it's also the theme of your least favorite Metal Gear game since.
Oh man,
That's
maybe I
what's-
should see.
Yeah.
I should play Metal Gear Solid 4 and see if I like it now.
I was gonna say we should see if you feel any different about Metal Gear Solid 4, and then we should have you taste a calorie mate and then compare and contrast since the last time you've had one.
I'll say this: if I like MGS4 now, then I know my sense of taste is truly gone.
Oh man, I'm gonna spit on my drink.
You're welcome.
See, it's like I miss this particular thing, but it's like, does anybody really want to hear about us?
Oh, we're gonna find out.
I don't know. Besides being sick, what did you do on our little holiday break?
Oh, I was in bed pretty much the whole time.
Did you do any gaming? Some bedside gaming?
Did your wife do any gaming?
Oh yeah, lots. I played a grand total of about 15 minutes of Cyberpunk.
Oh, I beat it.
That is a drop in the bucket compared to how much me and Fingers played.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have been talking about it nonstop, and I'm just listening. Like, yeah, that sounds like fun.
You call it experience, right? And you could, I mean, obviously we could talk about the gameplay here, but I'll be honest with you, I have not caught up with Cyberpunk at all for the past 8 years. So, this pre-release to this hot mess of a release to actually playing through the game while this hot mess is transpiring has been a wonderful end of the year experience for 2020 for me. That has no bearing on how I feel about the game, which I'm sure we'll talk about in a moment, but it was a nice distraction. Despite everyone who expected Cyberpunk to save their life in 2020, losing their god, that was crazy to me. I don't know.
Yeah, seeing all the people super depressed and stuff, and just saying I don't know how I don't have anything else to look forward to. It's just damn, okay, just hang in there. But I mean, it was a game I was highly looking forward to. But I think this is just kind of shows the dangers of hype, and then you just have these big expectations, and then at the end of the day, it just kind of played like a mix of Skyrim and Mass Effect, or just I don't know. It didn't feel too new in any area really. That's what I found myself kind of just bored a lot of the time, just going through this stuff. I cleared every side mission, did all the police report stuff and criminal activity, but I don't know. Just towards the end there, I was just once you figure out the systems and stuff, and if you're a hacker like I was, you just get really OP kind of quick. So.
Oh yeah, net running in that game is even on the super hard difficulties, you're playing God. You don't even have to, with the right build, you don't have to walk in a room and before you could have to take out everybody.
Yeah, you upgrade that contagion tree and just go in there and it just spreads to everybody and just I don't know, fucks them up.
Oh man, or throw somebody into cyberpsychosis and just watch the chaos from down the road. But yeah, no, I'm somewhat of the same opinion as you. I'm a big fan of Deus Ex, and
see, now we're talking.
yeah. So it felt like a diet Deus Ex to me, where it's they have all these side gigs, and I'm really enjoying just kind of the world building and finding these little details. You'll have one side gig where you'll have to assassinate a corpo who hit some kid with her car while drunk driving and got away with it because she had vehicular manslaughter insurance or some shit like that.
I'm surprised that's not actually a thing.
I know there's way too much shit in this game that is way too close to home by now, and I don't know if that's because a lot has changed over the past 8 years. But in any case, you kill her, and then you might second guess it, but then you found out she did other shitty stuff by doing like one organized crime mini game here or like another side gig somewhere else. So I kind of enjoyed that aspect of the world building. And yeah, the game was easy, but in some regards I did like playing God with net running.
Yeah.
But like Fingers said, like as I was getting closer to the end of the story, I was mostly apathetic because it focused less on like the city as a character and more on the characters, which the characters weren't bad. It's just, it wasn't as fun as just kind of perusing through the city.
Yeah, Pan Am for life. But yeah, like Keanu.
Excuse me, sir. I am a Judy stan.
I think Keanu kind of like messed it up for me. This was one of those times when like having a big actor in it probably just, I don't know, it was detrimental to it. Like it didn't feel like he was inside of that role. It just it felt like he was disconnected to it. I don't know.
See, I haven't even gotten far enough in to see him yet.
Yeah. Oh man, you
Yeah,
haven't even started then.
Yeah, you are. It was weird because I've heard some people say that he doesn't really feel like the tabletop character Johnny Silverhand, and then I've heard other opinions that are like, oh well, he's trying to be like schlocky, and I can see both sides, but I'm leaning towards like I took this game like a tabletop, so I'm interpreting everything and rating everything from the perspective of the tabletop.
Yeah, they said he was supposed to be like nuts. Like he was supposed to be like way more hype and just off the chain and just more of like a rebel punk type. But I don't know. In this Keanu version, he's just a lot more subdued.
Keanu's very chill.
Yeah,
I actually have my Keanu shirt on right now.
That's the thing. Like I normally like Keanu, like John Wick and The Matrix, all the shit, Bill and Ted. But it's I don't know. Just it seems like a Bill and Ted 3 version of Bill and Ted in this Cyberpunk. Seems like he's like trying to force out the lines.
Well, has Keanu ever been like an unchained character? I can't recall a single role he's been in where he was just kind of wild and intimidating. I can't think of a single one.
Well, that's the problem.
And that's not to say that's not to say he like lacks the ability. I just can't recall it. I'll tell you this. It all makes me want another Deus Ex game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can't believe they ended Mankind Divided with a freaking cliffhanger.
Dude, don't get me started on that shit. Oh my god, that game got gutted. Thanks, Final Fantasy 15. I hope you're proud of yourself.
Yeah, Human Revolution was amazing from start to finish, in my opinion, and Mankind Divided was, a good time, but it never really got going. It just sort of ended. And the whole time you're playing it, they've got this like subtle implication of this big twist that never manifests, and it just drove me crazy.